Hello and welcome. Let's hope that this time everything is fine with the sound. Once again, this noob trying to teach some of the stuff that uh, somebody may find useful. Let's say like this. And what we will do this time is producing this little beauty here. It's content management system, yeah. The logo I was spent hours to make happen just like this, and the logo is the starting point of any project, right? So this is PNG transparent 960 pixels. We can use it for the favorite icon as well. So that part of the work was finished. I was simply using my only piece of software that is, let's say, proprietary type, where I had to enter my keys is Macromedia Fireworks. That I'll actually stop now. I don't need it anymore. See, it's running on Lutris. Long story short, we have the logo. We copied the logo to our server. A couple of words about this. So the task will be like to create the project, project has to be this content management system in some technology stack. Now this technology stack, what I will try to do is simple PHP mysql. It's easy peasy to learn, and yeah, let's hope that somebody will find these lessons useful. And then let's create like tutorial about CMS. Let's say like this, guys. For this project, we have to define the DNS, like endpoint, and also this endpoint will be reachable from the internet live. How we will do this? We will set up this on one of my bare metal machines that I have somewhere in my house, let's say. This is like bare metal, where I have some virtual machines, and there is like stuff like development virtual machine. Uh, what is important to understand that here we will use Nginx to reverse proxy to development. Actually, it's called Razvoj. Some domain, in this case like this. But in order for our development, the CMS to be publicly available, we will use, let's say, solid domain like this. Let's say that I will do this tutorial. Solid is the sponsor for it. uh, what is important next? This DNS has to be pointed here. Then on virtual machine here, we will also have Nginx like this. And you see this is production grade. Uh, yeah, so production. Now, since this is production grade, is development and will be like and for us to reach this production stage, we will need to like oh my god, it should be like this. So let's say this is the timeline. We will start in like this development stage. Once when we are happy with our code, we will deploy this to here. And then if we are happy with all of the unit tests, we will set the production like this. So this will be we call these DevOps as well. Yeah. Why? Because on the production you will have finally successfully launch your platform. But then my friend business guys will come and tell you, hey, you see this button here? Make it more red, less orange, you know. So you have to do your changes and you go back into dev, like facility where you do your work. You will do your work, change the color, test, it's nice. Then you ask your boss to merge this request to the UAT and then run this test there. Is everything fine? If the color is red, yes, and then you release to the production and says your request is done. So since we're doing this, the Git repo will be also organized like this because this is easy peasy for you as developer. I don't like to use word developer. For you as programmer to know where is what. So your Git repo, let's say, will be CMS, solving.py, let's call it just CMS. And this will be the main branch. Here will be the main, and here will be the branch. Okay, so main branch, and then we will have that branch, and then, but actually, let's go back, and here will be UAT, and then the main branch. So the dev branch will be CI CD automatically to dev, CMS dev solving.py, and then the UAT will be CI CD to CMS UAT solving.py, and for sure the production, my friend, will be to CMS solving.py. Okay, so this is production, and this is happening, let's say, automatically. This one as well, which means whenever we will do the changes in our code and whenever we commit in the dev repo here, The CI/CD, whatever we use, will be there will be some listener here in this show that we figure, oh, there is difference in this branch. I will have to deploy and restart cells. So this is the plan. Uh, yeah, let's do this. Copy to mind. Uh, as I say, this is bare metal machines over in my house. They have fixed IP address and blah blah yada yada. But development is virtual machine. Yeah, we will do some serious reverse proxy configurations just like you will do in the real world. This is like cloud provider, but done on my own. I don't use AWS, this whatever the provider is, because I built those clouds on my own. Yeah, for sure I can work in any of these: Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, IBM Cloud, any of these, not a problem. But I like to suggest that you should build your own cloud. You know, that's the best solution. So let's wrap the blab about. Let's create these records because actually I have these already in place. Let's type here. So you see, this is our fixed IP address. There will happen this magic of the development of whatever we have to develop. And in this first episode, we will, let's say, set up the configuration of these records. But you see, the CMS does not exist. We will have first to create this, and then once when the DNS records are in place, which actually can happen right now. White butter, but just not on the recording screen, guys. Respect some of my little privacy. Just give me a second, and we will be able to, you know, drive the road. I'm verifying that I'm human. Successful second factor of authentication. Did it. Done. Which one domain? This is summit.bar. Under dev, we need to have the CMS record, right? Mm. So add record. So IP address and not proxy. And the CMS as well. And same IP address, not proxied. And I know that you don't see these guys, but never mind. It's simple, you will see in a minute what I just did it all. So now it should be visible if we, yeah, you see. It's visible, but not by my local by my local DNS ISP, because my ISP, guys, is a little bit fuss. Oh, this one it worked, but nevertheless, I believe we can continue our work, and the record will be shortly available even in my Pod ISP. And yeah, I don't like to change the DNS for some other reasons, not even as alternative or secondary or any of these, because DNS is really, really important. So let's jump on our development environment, I mean on our Illyricum server, and then uh, uh, people can ask, hey, Anas, why you do this stuff? Uh, I can tell you because, you know, uh, I just would like to share some of my experiences and knowledge and maybe to catch some projects and just in general for people to, know what I'm doing. So here, as you can see, I have some Kubernetes clusters that are up and running, separated in different environments for like development, testing, production, blah, blah, yada, yada. So there is also this Razvoy machine uh, that we will just jump straight into it. And now we need to define the directory where our little project will be created. So we will say sudo mkdir cms dev solid.bar, and we created this one. We need to create the UAT as well, right? And we need to create the production. So let's go in dev. Since we said here, we will start to do our little work on this project. And let's build. No. Before this, before the building of anything, we will just say sudo PHP. We can say uh, just to make sure that our PHP works. This, but in order for this to work, we need to configure our nginx and stuff, and also to make sure, because you see here I have tons of projects. This is my development environment, so some people say do not use this. Hmm? No worries, bro. I will show you. So, CMS tag, yeah, here you go. Then back there, we have this nice stem. Here is some of the configurations we can do. We can copy, paste, for example, rp dev somewhere to CMS dev see this naming convention, keep it simple so you always know where is what, my friend. Da, 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 da. Here it is as well. Yep, this is the bare minimum configuration that we need to have on this virtual machine because this machine is not facing the internet. Look, it's just local machine. Now you may ask how, where, let me show you, my friend. This Illyricum, however, have let me show you this one. Yeah, their hack source. be very careful what you do with my records. I mean, this is publicly available. Whoever will just dig the record, any of these posts of mine will be visible. Yeah. So you can do whatever, but one thing you have to keep in mind that if you just nasty, expect something in return. Okay, so let's set up real quick this environment for our CMS, and then we can. You see, since I'm lazy, I will do like dev to CMS. Actually, don't forget sudo, and don't forget your file name need to finish with sorry, with the conf. Uh-huh. Here we will change this. This is the same. The security headers are really important to stay on included, just like I defined it here. But we don't need this. We will get the new certificates. This is since we copy pasted the, you know, stuff. That's why we have this from previous config, but we don't need it currently. Now we can say uh, yeah, just this one will be enough for now. Once when we need the UAT environment, once when we reach there, we will create the configuration file. Okay, so just to test the stuff, everything is fine. So some people use reload. I use reload if it's some important server, but this is just some stuff bare metal in my house where I run my Kubernetes clusters for fun and do some development for people and yada yada. So the DNS, I believe, let me check. Nada. Yeah, these guys see me. These guys see me as well. Just my ISP don't see me, but nevertheless, we can anyway. We can do this because yeah, we can do this. Yeah, and we'll see since a lot of projects on the CMS. It's a number 22. Uh, the propagation should be done by now. Come on. If not, then DNS is still not propagated. Yeah, DNS is cool. So we have our little site up and running. That's it. Let's get back. Now we are inside of the virtual machine. Inside of our little shell. Uh, mm, 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 not in this show. Okay. So guys, since everything is propagated, so let's try to yeah, my provider will fill this one. Uh, but then we will lose the connection to the internet. Oh, no, we did not. Nice. Yeah, but where is this manage? Manage. Okay. Yeah. Mm, no. Mm, interesting. Interesting. Um, That's done. That's done. Everything is fine, but why SL Linux is on? We will wait a little bit for this DNS propagation and we will continue in next episode, guys.